balloons, tubing, paper, cloth, a few little things handy so that people can use those as prototypes of, or as explanation or visual tools to explain their brainstormed idea. What are bad brainstorms? Bad brainstorms are when the boss gets to speak first and he uses his authority, and he ends up killing the energy of the place. And everyone, the other bad brainstorm element is that everyone takes turns. Everyone is told that you must speak, so it becomes very monotonous. You move from one person to another person to another person to another. So everybody is moving, jumping from one person to another person, where people just seem forced. It is not a natural brainstorm. Another bad idea for a brainstorm is only putting the experts in. People who think they know, they become the snobs who end up coming up with their own ideas and very rigid in their way of thinking. Number 4 is try to do brainstorms off-site, not inside your own company or not inside your own office. This sends a wrong signal that creativity only happens at a nice resort or in a hotel somewhere nice, and creativity cannot happen inside your offices. So that is sending a wrong signal. And a 5th idea for bad brainstorms is that you put a rule, no silly ideas, and you make it really strict and rigid, then again killing the fun. And the 6th concept that he puts for bad brainstorms is documenting everything. So that too may not be a fantastic idea because it takes up too much time documenting every single idea that's coming. He says stay in the flow, doodle as much, sketch as much, but don't try to make rigid drawings and documents trying to word everything down. What are hot groups inside a company? What is a hot team? Cool people. What makes a hot group of team members? So for IDEO, they believe that there should be no loners. Everybody has to be a team player. That means everybody must learn how to work with another person. There is creativity does not happen at IDEO, at least, inside a solitary cubicle of a mad scientist. They work from the concept of studio films, how studios and films work, which are per project setups. So just like a film is initiated based on a prototype, which is a script, and everybody gels around that particular script to bring it to life. And for that script, a producer or a leader takes that script and then he pitches that idea to the team members. And in IDEO, the leader or whoever is the person who pitches the idea becomes the leader, and he pitches it to the entire group of IDEO members, and then the participants or the rest of the colleagues get to decide which product they wish to work on. There are multiple leaders, multiple ideas people come up with, they pitch those ideas, and then they are not the ones who select their team members. The team members select the leaders based on how compelling the idea is. So that is another interesting thing that I've personally found and appreciated. I think I'm definitely going to use that in groups that I work with to ensure that ideas remain compelling to the team members and nobody feels that they have to slog through an idea or slog through a project they do not believe in. Then he talks about trust. He says a lot of companies don't trust their employees. They get very stingy on the time at which employees come in at the time they leave, and people get too strict about human resource policies and human resource companies. I've seen human resource departments in companies. At times they tend to be the biggest motivation killer and talent killers available. I remember I worked in certain companies and as an external consultant, and I used to see the faces of employees. If they had come 10 minutes late, they would get a warning letter from the human resource department, and the human resource department never cared how late